494 free Imotion animations. This can be used in 2D or 3D game engines. Today we're using stencil and creating the right push animation. I've got a character in iClone. She's facing the wrong direction. I want to make her turn to the right. So we'll just turn her to the right. Now, if you downloaded all these animations individually, you could just open a folder and drag and drop the animation onto your character. In this case, we're going to the Content Manager, clicking on the animation icon, clicking on G5, and then 494 folder, 494 free animations, and we're looking for push object. You can double click on the pushing object, or you can just drag it and drop it on your character. Okay, she's pushing. However, she's walking right off the screen. We need this animation to be played in a stationary position. So we're going to find the last frame of this animation, and then drag our out mark to that last frame. And here's what it looks like when it's looped. Oh, her hair's flying up and her skirt's flying up. We need to fix that real quick. So I'm going to click on physics and turn that off. And in window, we're going to click Scene Manager. And in the CC dress, right click the flag and just click None. And let's test it. She's walking right out of her clothes. iClone's a little confused. Let's run a couple frames forward, hit stop, and hit play, and now you see our animation. Now, we just got to make her stay in one position while she pushes. Unfortunately, the only way that I know how to do this is to have your character selected, have looping off, and press the stop button. That'll put her at the first frame. I'm going to put my cursor right under the box, and then I'm going to use my space bar to play the animation. Now I'm going to hold Alt and the left key to drag her back to the cursor. And I'll align that box, the animation box, right back with the cursor, just like in frame 1. That looks pretty close. Now I'm going to hit space bar. Now she's pushing in place. That's exactly what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and render this animation so we can export it to stencil or whatever 2D game engine you're using. We're going to output an image sequence of PNG. I do not remember what file size I'm using, but I've got some other animations. Let me look here real quick. I already have this character in stencil. I just need to add this animation. So here's one of her falling animations, and it's at 36 by 64. So we're going to change the width 36 and the height to 64. And either hit enter or just click off to the side. Give iClone just a minute to catch up. There we go. Now she's in a small area. We need to fill this full screen or as close as possible. Just zoom in, hit play, and make sure she's still inside the box. Hands are in the box. Feet are not leaving the box. Looks good. I'll scroll down a little bit more in the render window. Super sampling, make it look as nice as possible. And export. I've got to make a new folder. And let's just call it pushing right. And I'm going to call this 1. And iClone will number them 1 through however many frames there are. Our animation is rendering. And let's open Stencil. Double click on my player. Here are the animations she has so far. Let's add 2. I'm going to name this PR for push right. And let's start dragging the animations in. Now I'm going to skip every other one. I'm just going to count by 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, until I think it looks good. If you want to reduce the file size, you can skip every other one, count by 3s. I'm going to use quite a bit of animation here. I want it to look fairly realistic. I just want to change the milliseconds to 77, just so that it looks like she's pushing just a little bit faster than the animation at 100 milliseconds. I want to change the collision a little bit. I want this box at the back of her foot and her fingertips. So I'm just going to change the size and inch it over a little bit. That looks good. Now I need to make a little script that says when she touches a block, we change the animation to push. So jump off the blocks, and as soon as she hits a block, she's pushing. That's it. That's all there is to it. 494 free Imotion animations at tapdroid.com.